Hey guys, and basketball enthusiasts like this is the only Lynn, and we are back with another unboxing. Before we get into that, do not forget to like and subscribe if you like what you've seen before, or you like what you see today. Obviously, if you've seen this box before, then you know exactly what I'm unboxing, or you can just tell by the title. Um, these I've had them since release date. I literally won a raffle for them, so it's been some time, but let's get into it. We can start off with the box. I won these from a raffle at Foot Locker, I believe. I don't know who the hell Javi is or Javi. That's not my name, so I don't know why that sticker's on there. But it says KD Nerf Concord Bright Crimson Black in a size 11 and a half. So you got that KD 35. Obviously 35 is his number, and then this is like the 80-ish 90 style logo that they have going on, and then you can see the spray paint and all the colors on there. And then the box, so you got the KD logo, or one of the KD logos, right, which was the KD dunking, the Nike swoosh, and then Nerf right here, and all of that is obviously in that spray paint motif. And then let's bring these out, and these are the KD4 Nerfs. So the KD4 originally came out in 2011. To me, this was like one of those. That year, just in general, had a lot of good models, or that couple of the years just had a lot of good models. This was like the era of Nike basketball that I think was the best, or in my time was the best. You had the KD4, I remember, was being played in a lot. The 25s were played in a lot. I have one pair back here. The Bron, I think that was the Bron 10 back then. That was the year, like, or I believe that was either the year or the year after, like, the Big Bangs, when they used to do the All-Star packs. They used to do the Christmas packs. They just used to have really good, like, packs of sneakers specifically for basketball, and the colorways would be amazing. And this was one of those times. The only thing with these is that these were actually a collab, and they were a friends and family, right? So there were very few sneakers, very few pairs made. I heard it was only about 300 pairs made, and like I said, they went out to a very select few. They came with special packaging. You guys saw the packaging. I put it down just because it's kind of bulky. But you got it came with special packaging. I'll put it up there. I believe it was like a special box, and it came with a hoop and all of that. And that's usually what you get with those, like, special type of pairs. And this is a collab, right? It's not just a KD friends and family. It is a collab with a company, so they usually go the extra mile. If you guys didn't know, Nerf is a Hasbro product, so that's what you got from that. I believe I saw the Hasbro logo. Is that it? It's somewhere here. I'll find it at some point. But yeah, I believe the Hasbro logo actually is on there because this is part of that collab. Hold on. There it goes. Hasbro's on the bottom of the box. So this colorway, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what the goal for Nike is at the moment. Obviously, you do get retros a lot, but they're just retroing like a lot of sneakers that everyone wants, or everyone wanted back in the day. I don't know if that's a good thing. Some people would debate whether that's a good or bad thing, and Nike stock, and that's a whole different other conversation. But I'm always happy to have something that I wanted from back in the day. I don't care. I'm happy to have it. I'm happy to pay. For the most part, I'm happy to pay full price. Most of the time, they're sitting on shelves. I don't think these sat on shelves for too long, but they did sit for a little bit. Most of those sneakers that they're releasing, they are sitting on shelves. Like I said, I'm not mad to just wait for a sale and grab the sneakers that I've wanted for 10. These came out in 2011, 13 years. I'm perfectly okay with waiting for those. Who doesn't want their grails? I mean, these are my grails, but these are an important an important colorway for me, an important sneaker. Just the time. So we can go through what we have here. This is just a splash of colors on here. Um, it is like I said, supposed to stick with that 90s 80s theme. And that was all revolved around Nerf. That was like Nerf's heyday back in the 90s and the 80s. They would have the Nerf. I remember the Nerf. I believe it was like the air gun. I feel like Nerf had a water gun too, or maybe I'm thinking of another company. The Nerf football. That was the main thing that I used to play with. The Nerf football. I remember throwing it out in the street. So you do have the splash of colors all over. That is that theme. But in the outsole, you have a bunch of lightning bolts. That is the traction pattern that you have there. There is a bunch of words on here. It says Barbara, and then Tony Man. Barbara is Katie's grandmother, and then Tony is his brother, if I'm not mistaken. It has a heart there. And I think it definitely says it's got some type of lettering in it, but I don't know what the letters are in there. So that's there on the toe. Then you have stay focused, which is one of his sayings there, and that's there in the mid portion of the sneaker. It says designed and engineered to the exact specifications of, and then you have Katie's logo, or Katie's signature, I'm sorry, right there at the bottom. And then on the heel it says SE, says TPLE, and then it says S and NT. I've never seen this before. I have no idea. Obviously this is so important. This is of some importance to him, so I don't know, but I just don't know what the heck that is. Maybe I'll do a little bit of research into that. And then the last thing, or the last like little word or name that he has on there is Big Chucky, and that's on the heel there. And Big Chucky was a mentor to him that he had growing up. They actually shared the same number. I believe he wears the number in remembrance of him because he did pass when he was 16. So he wore the 35, and that's where Katie got that number 35. And he was just very influential to his life, and that's where you get this from. This to me was like a time where Nike just was big into storytelling. I have always said it before on this channel. I love storytelling. That was one of the main reasons that I got to sneakers. And it's all over. It's all over this. If you even think about the KD, the pearl colorways, the all pearl colorways that he has, right? That's for his aunt. So I'm looking around at sneakers and I'm trying to think of the stories of the other sneakers, but I've always loved stories, right? I can't just having a cool colorway is great. Like, who doesn't like a cool looking sneaker? But a story behind the sneaker, I feel like, always sets that apart for me, always makes it a little bit more desirable for me. Oh, this is the reason that he made this color, or this is the reason. I always thought that was cool. But onto the colors. The outsole, the outsole, you have that crimson there. You have the black on the midsole with the purple and gray speckles on there. And then if you go a little lower to that little plastic plate here, you have blue with a splash of green and red, and it's, like I said, it's supposed to be spray paint, so like a spray paint type thing here. And then you do have that real highlighter green. What's the green color that they called it here? Maybe that's that Concord. No, Concord is blue. I don't know what that color is there. It's like a highlighter green there. And then you do have the Concord running all over the shoe. The green Nike swoosh there. The Concord laces. I do feel like I would say maybe different laces. Maybe if you put like green laces in there, but the blue is fine because you do have a lot going on anyways. The classic strap here. I feel like the strap was like a big thing that you would see every couple models. That was actually very popular back in the day. Not so much anymore now that people realize that they're not as important. I do have a sneaker right below me right here that is very recent and does have a strap, but I don't think it really makes much of a difference. You do have that same color on there, the Concord, and then the gray and the black on there with the crimson swoosh. And then on the inside it has adaptive fit. I guess that's for it's just telling you that when you pull on it, it should get tighter. Does it actually? I don't know, because the Velcro only goes so far back, right? So I've never actually had a KD4 on my feet, by the way, so that's why I said I do not know. On the back you have the KD logo. I believe that's still the same logo he's using now. I know sometimes people switch up their logos. I I literally have a KD right here. Uh, it's the same KD logo. Um, and then on the tongue you have the Nerf on the right, and then on the left you have the KD35 in that crimson and green color. And then I feel like the best part of this is the insole, and then also like the lining of the sneaker, the lining and the tongue. You got just all those colors splashed all over the back of the tongue there, on the insole there, or I'm sorry, on the lining. I believe the insole actually doesn't have much on there, despite the fact me saying insole 50 times. No, the insole is just black. It has a splash of maybe purple and then a crimson. That crimson on there on the right, and then on the left it has the Nerf logo on there again. These are special, man. Special looking. The model is special. The color way is special. This is a good one for me. I'm glad to have these in the collection. But thank you guys for watching. Do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and if you like what you've seen before, or you like what you saw today. I am the Only Land. These are the KD4 Nerfs, and I'm out of here. Y'all have a good one.